and void if it can be proven that he was not a born citizen of the United States of America. I think this is big news, and Alex, I'm so glad that you're bringing it out.
Well, talking to your elitist friends, Ken Fromm, who now passed in December, and then the other Mr. X, who I know who he is, but we're not going to say his name, he's living. What is their view of Obama? Because everything they've told you over the years, you know, about oil prices are going to go up this much, then they're going to go down, now they're going to go up. It's been very accurate and tied into similar info I've gotten from Bilderberg moles. But there was, in the 2008 election, your sources, didn't they tell you, though, that they thought Obama was going to lose? Or were they, I mean, what's the story on that?
The one expression that Mr. Fromm gave me one day when we were talking was, he said that our man from Arizona here, he said, he is our man. That's what they wanted, but they have been able to very well control Mr. Obama, but they're in real trouble now, because if this birth certificate issue comes up, everything this man has done is null and void. The health care bill, since he signed it, it has no power whatsoever if he's an illegal president.
Well, that's going to cause a constitutional crisis. We're going to go to break and come back and get into the new information you've been given, how the information you were given 3 months ago, and it was September we had you on. You said it's going to go up to 150, then we had you on again in December. You said 150 to 200 from your source. You've got new information on the food going up, on the rest of it, and we're going to get to all that. But what is your view of them putting up Chinese flags on Pennsylvania Avenue? That's not done for the British or anybody else. And the media talking about how America's done and China is the new global power. And then the Chinese president talking bad about the U.S. and saying the dollar is a thing of the past. I mean, what's going on here from your inside sources?
We have been betrayed. Now, Mr. Fromm said before he passed away, he made the statement to me one day, you heard me give it on your program back about a year and a half ago. He said, China is the big one. Watch China and Russia. He said, never mind what's happening over the Middle East. He said, don't pay any attention to North and South Korea. He said, the important thing is China and Russia. Watch them.
I remember,
we
yeah.
literally are being sold out by Washington, D.C. right now. And Mr. Fromm warned me about this back a year and a half ago, that this was part of their plan. And I told it right here on your program.
No, that's right. You put videos.
I must inform your listening audience of what I am hearing in the last few days. And you know, on Sunday when I was with you, I tried my best to give some of the things that I've been hearing just lately. I had, I think, 5 communiques from my other elitist friend last week. Oh, my gracious, the things that are out there are exciting.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to then shut my mouth when we come back, and you just give us the bombshell points up front, and then we'll come back in the next segment after that and get into each one in detail. We'll then backtrack to the previous predictions that are coming true. But then you talked about them maybe taking a back step. I want to quantify that. And then later, before you leave us, I want to get back into where they see China going. Obviously, the muscle to deindustrialize the U.S., the muscle to own our debt. We've been put into this subservient position, just like China was occupied by foreign colonial powers. We're being occupied by the modern colonial bankers who have worked this mischief upon us. But it's all based in fraud. We can stand up any day and say no, but our government's compromised. That's why China's a danger, because they work for the globalists as well.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Again, the Congressional Budget Office sounds the alarm. This time warns of Greek-style U.S. debt crises. You heard me right. The GAO is drawing a parallel between the U.S. economy, its debt, and the current Greek economic meltdown. With the debt-to-GDP chart climbing into unfamiliar territory, the growing budget deficit will rise to unsupportable levels. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. The Federal Debt and Risk of Financial Crises document the CBO has published is a must-read for every American, covering the risk of continued deficit spending coupled with an aging population and the rising interest rates spell economic disaster. It's imperative that you get a copy of this document and study it for yourself. Call me today at 800-686-2237 and I'll send you a free copy. Again, call 800-686-2237 and ask for your copy of the CBO document. Once again, you need to read this government report. Call 800-686-2237.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Fight back this cold and flu season with the world's best garlic extract, Ali C. Why Ali C? Because it helps your body fight viruses, bacteria, and fungi. Ali C has been scientifically proven in double-blind studies using low doses to greatly reduce the number, severity, and duration of common colds. Ali C contains 300 milligrams of stabilized allicin, the active ingredient in crushed garlic. Studies show Ali C is effective against MRSA, bacterial, fungal, and viral infections. One tablet of Ali C has the equivalent of 40 cloves of garlic. Ali C supports your body's resistance to all types of conditions and can help lower high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So boost your body's resistance to infection with nature's best garlic extract, Ali C. For more information and to order Ali C, call 877-888-7126 or go to garlichealthproducts.com. That's 1-877-888-7126 or go to garlichealthproducts.com for your Ali C today.
Okay, I wanted to come back and get into the 5 new pieces of info that tie into the past, very accurate info, with this former oil company, major oil company CEO, the former director of operations for Atlantic Richfield, Ken Fromm, his other big source, died. This guy, again, he's talked about both of them in his book written 20-something years ago. This other guy's even more high-powered, and I was asking Lindsey what else he wanted to cover, and he wanted to basically warn me during the break. So I like all this to be out in the public here. And I am aware that we're starting to really reach more people. Tell folks what this high-powered elitist and his wife told you, and then let's get into a boil down of some of the key points you're going to be covering, Lindsey.
Well, Alex, you're making an impact. I mean, you're making an impact to the point that they're beginning to sit up and take notice of what you're doing. You know, I've been on the firing line now for 35 years, and 2 different times I've been threatened. One time with my life, and another time my family was threatened. And then, of course, I had to back off on a few things, but I didn't back off on telling all the things I've been given. But you, Alex Jones, and InfoWars, oh, my goodness. You know, sometimes a person's wife will say things that the man won't say. And as a result, I've been getting some communicators here lately about some things that you definitely are doing. Now, there are some other big names out there also that have been there for a long time, but you've stepped up to the plate now to the point that they're beginning to take notice of what Alex Jones is doing. And, folks, I want you to know out there, an Alex listening audience right now, I'm getting from the elite the fact that Alex Jones is making an impact, and they're beginning to watch him real close, as they've been doing me for many years, and such people as Rush and Sean and a few others. But now Alex Jones has stepped up to the plate, and Alex, you are getting major attention. Now, folks, there's one thing you must watch. You probably noticed that gasoline has gone up 6 cents a gallon in the past week's time. Watch crude oil prices, and you will know the progression of the elite. I can't stress enough. You must hear some of the things that I've been hearing lately, and that is the elite are right on time with their timeline. The new Congress has not changed their timeline. They do not have any intentions in changing it. The end of 2012 is their timeline, and I can't stress enough to watch the crude oil prices, and you will know the progression of the elite's program. This is what was told to me back 2 years ago. I gave it on Alex Jones' show. I said that crude oil prices would stay somewhere around $70 to $80 a barrel for 2.5 years, folks. It's not that Lindsey Williams is a prophet. It's just that I have been talking with the elite because of their respect for me of giving 3 years of my life to be their chaplain on the Trans-Alaska Oil Pipeline. Now, you must watch what they're saying. Crude oil prices is the key to noticing. It just started up back about 2 months ago. 6 cents in 1 week's time. And you, every person out there in Alex Jones' show, listening audience, you can watch the price of crude oil. This doesn't take even going to the computer for. Just watch it at the local gas station. And this is the sign that Mr. Fromm gave to me that you will know the progression of what they're doing. Now, last weekend, my wife, my son, and I went to the grocery store. Oh, my goodness. You bound to know what's happening there.
And again, you predicted through them, Lindsey, all of this. You said 2.5 years ago, now 3 years ago, when oil was at 60, it's going to go to 150. It did. Then when it was at the peak, you said now it's going down to below 60, probably 40. Went below 40. Then you said now it's going to run up to 70 for the next 2.5 years. But then when it starts up, look out. Everybody go out, have a good time now. Enjoy your trips, your rides, because when it starts going up and this is what the former head of operations, Atlantic Richfield, and the other guy, even higher level, were telling you. Please continue.
Yes, you are going to see $150 to $200 a barrel. They want it to go to $200. You're going to see at least $150 a barrel at the gas pump if they have their way within the next 6 to 9 months. Crude oil prices, you're going to see gasoline at the gas pump go up to $3 to $4 a gallon. Now, this is going to show up, and it's already beginning to show up at the grocery store. Last weekend, the family and I went to the grocery store. I try to keep stocked up at least 6 months to a year on certain things, and I noticed that my bathroom tissue was down a little ways. That's something you better have. It's kind of hard to use the old Sears Roebuck catalog. They don't have them anymore. And I noticed that bathroom tissue, now, a very well-known brand, I won't name it, had gone up $3 in 1 week. It went from $6 to $9 for the big pack of bathroom tissue in 1 week. Now, it's not that the bathroom tissue went up in price. The bathroom tissue did not increase in price at all. Folks, are you hearing this?
Real interest rates, not the fake ones they have on the news, are skyrocketing right now.
Yes, the bathroom tissue did not go up in price. The dollar decreased in purchasing value, and that's exactly what Mr. Fromm told me back 2 years ago. I came on Alex Jones' show and said it. He said you're going to be so poor in 2 years you won't be able to do anything about it. You are seeing massive inflation now.
All right, Lindsey, stay there. Let's talk about the newest communiques from Mr. L. We'll just we'll leave it at that. Stay with us. Long segment coming up. We'll be right back.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used pure soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Folks, you've heard us talk about Home Gain before. Home Gain is now offering a special promo where you get up to $150 when you buy or